I really don't.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad Gate.
We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother?
How's the game going so far? It's decent. Like, also I just realized, unironically, this game's color palette actually matches my stream layout. I just noticed that shit.
Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad Gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay.
Okay, so this is when we get
go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready.
Yeah, this is when we do the Kunad Highway stuff, and then she disappears.
Mom, you can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
Oh.
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah, we are. Mom?
You're just like your father.
Huh? No. Kaito is the one who looks like Dad. Actually, people tell me I'm not much like him.
I'm not talking about your face. It's how you act. Yuito, about your father... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what he was doing. He did awful things, but it was him that saved me from Togetsu. He was kind. Kaito said he would change this country too. He's wanted to be a politician ever since he was little. But I guess he could only take your father's path as well.
Bro, I cannot wait to go back to class because I think I said this before, but like I'm making a Monokuma head. And yeah. So my professor just told me that my Monokuma like eye is fully printed, and your boy is gonna print out the black dot I need, and then I can actually make the head out of like what a Monokuma head sounds great. Well, originally I was gonna make a Monokuma face mask, but then I was like, am I really that down bad for Danganronpa?
Kaito did, but
It's all right. You and Kaito are your fathers and my children. I know you'll make up someday.
Right.
Oh. Look, well, oh, yep, here comes this chapter that, I'm not gonna lie, editing, so the editing for this is gonna suck because, this chapter is depressing, alright? It's like dead-ass sad as hell, for like no fucking reason. How many times have you played through this game so far?
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate.
So
said something about entanglements?
So I've already beaten this game once as Kasane, but as I stated before, a lot of footage from that playthrough got fucked up. So I'm making up for it by playing Yuito's route. So a lot of this, certain details I already know, like how to get rid of the Kunad Gate and all that. But anything related to Yuito specifically, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that we were gonna go through playing as him as a kid and shit.
What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Distorted? I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red string's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Does it also have a
Perhaps it's
trigger
kind of
or something?
station or junction point for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
When there is time contact between 2020, when the gate was made, and another time, entanglements are created.
I just realized this game takes place in 2020. Oh boy, kind of wish it was 2020 and 2021, but you know, whatever.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red string's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is
I actually
leave it
love
to
2020.
Yuito
I
and
must have spoken
Kasane.
one. Been way more trash since last September. 2020 didn't. It did some shit.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos Terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, so we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos Terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
Wakana means family.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
Mom, I saw you again after all these years, but we haven't really talked. I get that the situation won't allow it, but...
Are you ready to go into the Chronos Terminal? Yep. So here's the there's a reason why they say like, "Hey, are you ready to go to the Chronos Terminal?" It's not because it's difficult, but because I think you cannot teleport out once you're in, and also this is kind of the point of no return.
Good to go, Kasane?
Well, one of the many flags of no return.
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos Terminal.
To the Chronos Terminal.
Return to the past now.
We will unravel those entanglements.
We're in the late game? Yeah, we're pretty much 1 or 2 chapters off from beating the game. I need to play this game still. Yeah, have fun with that. With all the updates they've been making, it'll be a lot better for you than it was for me playing this initially. Because lock-on was ass, the camera was ass. Grinding was a bitch, but now they added a bunch of stuff to help players out, and I'm like, fuck. And then they added fucking, well, I can't say his name, but specific characters got a fucking after story.
We actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
I guess it's nothing new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them?
It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go. Others?
How are they inside the Chronos terminal?
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affect it. The memories of your past made others appear.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
That makes us sound pretty lame. But if we made them, we can take them down too.
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
So if our consciousness is made it, is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as if it was. We have to fight it.
Got it. Go ahead.
Here we go! Leave it to me!
And yep, and of course there's more of them.
Archie, thanks! I can hit it! Come on!
Damn! I'm getting roasted!
I'm using this, Kagero! Let's overpower them! Everything! Hit it! Take this! At this rate,
it might be easier to electrify now that it's wet.
here we go!
Now, Yuito!
Next!
And we're done.
Hey, do you feel something?
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing. It's weird.
And here's our first entanglement.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
I just ordered Crystar on Switch last night before I ran out of copies. Gotta pick it. The stream is over. You play it yet? So I played maybe like an hour of it, and then I kind of just put it down for other games, because I think I bought it while I was buying a bunch of like random games. Because I bought Dead Cells and Judgment and all that. So I think I've maybe gotten, at best, an hour in a Crystar.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yuito?
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Let's regroup.
Unraveling!
Oh, okay, fuck this.
Watch out for fire.
Give me your power, Shiden!
We can't give up.
Keep it up! Come on!
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Time to use this! Don't let me down! Give me speed! Here we go!
I hate this fucking enemy,
Go
dude.
do your thing.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
Yeah!
Like, this is the one enemy I fucking hate,
Not
dude.
done yet.
Us together.
This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
No shit.
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
Tsuyoku nareru. Imagine just... Well,
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me.
Nope, here comes Battle Arena number 2.
There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future? That should be gone. This is the other that attacked Yuito.
Keep it clean.
It should work.
Looks like the enemy lost us.
Unraveling!
You can deal with it. I'll leave it to you.
Let's do this, Hanabi! I can do this! Keep it up!
There we go. The power of just abusing shit.
I think that's all of them.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. All those regrets are still there. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
No, I don't. Because even if you change the past, you won't know how it will affect the future. Nagi might not have gotten caught up in all of this if he wasn't my friend. If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them. If I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept, but it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we travel to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
Oh yeah, because Yuito shouldn't be using his power at all, to be honest.
We only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is...
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then. What? How?
Former Major General Karin.
So they're going to keep
Why do we
coming.
keep calling him by his full fucking, like, service name? Like, we don't work for him no
We need to
more.
unravel the entanglement.
Archie, thanks!
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Focus the attack.
I had it! One more!
Not yet! Give me speed! Not yet!
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm with you!
I'll follow up. Nice setup.
Let's regroup.
Thanks. I can fight.
I'm using this, Kagero.
Looks like the enemy lost us.
That's a good decision.
Us together. Us together.
Next.
Side note, ATM, that wasn't because I actually defeated them. It was called I just said fuck it.
Okay.
And decided to, I just decided to say fuck it and get rid of the entanglement because it kills the enemy immediately.
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karin and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it. I'm blacking.
Yuito! Kasane!
Mom?
Mother.
Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate. Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
Oh, right. This is the part. Yeah. Yep.
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends. Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life.
Mother?
Yep.
Mom.
Yep, this is the part. Yeah. So, for context, unless they don't explain it, there's still one contradiction still there. They got rid of all the entanglements, sure, but there's still one more contradiction that needs to be, fixed.
You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will...
It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother!
Yuito! Kasane! Live on! Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for!
Yep. Because she was originally supposed to die and have her brain turn into babe.
So today is the day. I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device.
Oh, okay, so this part I actually fucked up on. She did give him her brain, but she made it to where her brain's borderline useless.
We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. following protocol, and retrieving her brain.
So she made herself brain dead. Just so they couldn't use any information she got from the future to prevent what Yuito and Kasane are doing. That scene is still kind of uncomfortable for me, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
To Yuito Kasane, I'm sorry we have to part like this. I should have told you what I was trying to do, but I didn't trust myself to be calm talking to you two. I'll summarize what I told your friends. I'm going back to my time now. No, I should say I went back. There are 3 reasons. 1, to protect the history of Wakana Sumeragi dying in 2009. 2, to ensure the history where I received the Red Strings data is sent by history where I received the data is sent by Togetsu. Togetsu sent the data to me because they salvaged my brain and connected it to Babe. So my brain has to be collected by Togetsu in 2009. In 3, to erase the entanglement I created. If someone with Red Strings power who is from a different time than you passes through Kunai Gate, the entanglement is created. As long as I pass through the Chronos terminal, the entanglement can't be eliminated, but my death eliminates the power and cause, so the entanglement can be erased. That means I have to carry out my life in my original time. I had this plan ever since I received the Red Strings data. This will eliminate the Kunai Gate, and what happens... motherfucker. I hate when they do that shit. This will eliminate the Kunai Gate, and what happens the world after is left up to you living in 2020. Please work with your friends to better the future, or make a better future. P.S. I know I must have hurt you both, but I was happy to be able to see my precious children grow up strong. Thank you for being born and living and giving me happiness. I pray that you will see so much more happiness than what you gave me. Yuito, Kasane, I will always love you. Wakana Sumeragi. God damn it, man. That shit fucking sucks. I don't even think I read that originally. I don't think I did.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
Hey, don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale. Hey!
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours. The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglement still remained.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement. That's strange. Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karin.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find?
Karin can unravel his own entanglement.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it, but I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karin's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of it.
Ah, yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
Kagero, explain.
Whoa, Tsugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed. You're not suggesting...
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge!
Right. Cold sleep.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly.
Translation: this is gonna be the next chapter.
If former Major General Karin replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did. But we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
How about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The chief. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
No shit.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
No, it would be smart to go back and, you know, babba-de-boot.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
Yep.